everybody, Miss Susie here. I just have a little bit of stuff that I want to say. It's actually a message for our politicians because I'm a little bit disappointed what I'm seeing in politics today. You know what? Good manners are what everybody needs to remember. A few years ago, my boys played football. They're grown men now, but when they were in junior high and high school, they played football. They loved it. They went to practice, they went to games, they played video games of football. They played football out in the backyard on every Thanksgiving. It was a big deal. Okay, they loved it. When a game was over, the teams would walk across the field and they would all shake hands with one another. And you know what happened? The winners thanked the losers for a wonderful game. And the losers congratulated the winners. What has happened to our etiquette? Our politicians are just chewing at each other, acting like nasty people with no manners at all. You would think that their mothers did not teach them any manners. Well, if Mommy forgot to do it, I'm here to remind you to mind your manners. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Donald Trump, you're amazing, man. Oh, my goodness. The Republicans didn't think you were going to get the nomination, and Lord, you did it, didn't you? The Democrats didn't think you'd win the Electoral College, and you surprised them, too. You are a surprising man. You're a great man. You've made great strides in your life, and we're all proud of you. But you know what, Mr. Donald? You got a little situation you need to deal with, and that's kind of your nastiness. When someone comes at you with nastiness, you tend to retort with the same kind of nastiness, and that's counterproductive. That actually makes you look a little bit insecure. So you want to cut that out, and you want to say nice things to people, even the people that don't really like you, and maybe you're not crazy about them. You still have to be nice to them. The strange thing is, and the important thing is, that we all have to remember whether we're Donald Trump or just a regular voter like myself. Everybody comes from a different frame of reference. They had a different environment, and they come to the table with the ideas that they think are right. Now, that puts us in disagreement since we have different frames of references. We have different ideas of what is best for our country or what is best for ourselves individually. That is part of being American and having liberty and being able to believe whatever you want. Okay, it's great. Now, remember this. We must have respect for opposing opinions. The fact of the matter is, there is not one person on this planet that has all the answers to everything and have the right answers. Some of us have some of the right answers, and some of us have some of the wrong answers, and sometimes we win and sometimes we lose, and that is the way it is. That is reality in the world. So therefore, when you think you have all the answers, think again, you do not. And take into consideration and have compassion for other people that maybe have different ideas and different feelings, and a different frame of reference, and a different gift to bring to the table. We all have something to bring to the table, and we have to accept that. We have to realize that really and truly, human people are more alike than they are different. And when we're focusing on our differences, that tends to be all we see. But if we start focusing on the things that we have in common, then that will grow. The fact is, the Republicans and the Democrats do have some things that they agree upon. One is our infrastructure. So let's get to busy and let's get to work on that. And let's work together on the things we agree. Let's gain mutual respect for one another. And on things that we disagree, you have the opportunity to try to convince the other side. I mean, truly, it can be happy. We can do a good job if we're just willing to smile, be nice, and show our manners. And as far as the Democrats or some of the non-Trump people that are saying, he's not a legitimate president, I'm not going to the ball, I just want to warn you that that is not reality. The reality is he is the legitimate president to be, and he is going to be the president of the United States. Therefore, we need to accept that, because not accepting reality is a sign of mental illness. Now, I'm not saying you're mentally ill. I really doubt it. I think you're just pissed and you're being angry and you're showing a negative reality, and you need to quit. So reconsider what you do and see what you can do to be building up each other and be kind to each other, because I know that we can all, if we work together and realize we all have beating hearts, we all have a need for kindness. start doing it. Be it. Thank you. This is Miss Susie. Let's all be good sports. Bye-bye.